Now, as directed by the centre, many states have now began relaxing lockdown norms from Monday. The Maharashtra there has limited industrial activity, but will resume only in areas considered as green and orange zones. Coronavirus outbreak is, of course, a situation that Maharashtra is struggling with, and those green and orange zones restrictions will be eased in the industrial areas a tad bit. Most of these restrictions will be outlined by the centre. Delhi, though, has become the first state not to allow any relaxation. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has said that the lockdown rules will continue. Kerala, though, has already opened up restaurants from Monday. They are going to be opening it up, but it will function only till 7 p.m. And even these restaurants will be open only in orange and green zone districts. In fact, restaurants will be open only till 7 p.m. The state will also implement the odd-even scheme, is what they've said, which will reduce the number of vehicles on road by 40%. Kerala government has decided on that. Rajasthan, in the meanwhile, has released a list of activities that will be allowed until the 3rd of May. Construction, industry, agriculture-related activities will begin under certain restrictions.
उद्यापासून परत एकदा गणपती बाप्पा मोरया करून काही ठिकाणी आपण याला मोजक्या आणि माफक स्वरूपात परवानगी देत आहोत. तर ह्या खास करून ग्रीन झोनमध्ये आणि ऑरेंज झोनमध्ये आपण माफक स्वरूपामध्ये उद्योगधंद्यांना परवानगी देतो आहोत. याबद्दल सूचना या तळागाळापर्यंत गेलेल्या आहेत. त्याच्यामध्ये साहजिकच आहे, शेती आणि कृषी याच्यात पहिले बंधन नव्हतं, आताही राहणार नाही. जीवनावश्यक वस्तू, त्यांचा पुरवठा, त्यांचं उत्पादन याच्यात कुठेही एक रुकावट येणार नाही. की जिल्ह्याच्या वेशी आपण उघडत नाही आहोत, अजिबात नाही. या जिल्ह्यातून त्या जिल्ह्यात जायला अजूनही परवानगी दिलेली नाही. फक्त माल वाहतूक होत राहील, पण आपण तर घरातच राहायचंय.
आज जब ये निर्णय अपने को लेना है कि कल से कुछ ढिलाई देनी है कि नहीं देनी, मैं भी देना चाहता हूँ ढिलाई. इतनी सख्ती बड़ी मुश्किल हो जाती है. कैसे लोगों का गुजारा चलेगा, कैसे लोगों की रोजी रोटी चलेगी, कैसे लोगों का घर चलेगा. लोग बहुत मुश्किल में हैं. बच्चों के स्कूल बंद हैं. हम भी ढिलाई देना चाहते हैं, लेकिन ढिलाई देना बड़ा आसान है. और ढिलाई दे दी और स्थिति बहुत ख़राब हो गई, और उसके बाद अगर आईसीयू कम पड़ गए और अस्पताल के बेड कम पड़ गए और वेंटिलेटर कम पड़ गए और ऑक्सीजन कम पड़ गई और पता नहीं कितनी अगर जानें चली गई, तो हम कभी अपने आप को माफ़ नहीं कर पाएंगे. इसीलिए इन सब चीज़ों को ध्यान में रखते हुए हमें लगता है अभी थोड़ा संयम बरतने की ज़रूरत है. हमने निर्णय लिया है अपने दिल्ली वासियों की ज़िंदगी का ख्याल रखते हुए, सबकी सेहत का ख्याल रखते हुए, कि फ़िलहाल लॉकडाउन की शर्तों में कोई ढिलाई नहीं दी जाएगी.
Let's quickly go over to our reporters joining us. Tanushri Pandey reporting from Mumbai, Ashutosh Mishra reporting from Delhi. Tanushri, over to you. Maharashtra is already deciding to open up industries in a staggered manner. Those around green and orange areas where COVID-19 cases haven't been reported in numbers, restrictions will be eased out, but with, of course, quite some monitoring around those areas. Red zones will be fully sealed. What more did Uddhav Thackeray really say?
That's right, Nabila. In fact, I want to start with the total number of tests being conducted by the state of Maharashtra. And the total number of tests being conducted by the state of Maharashtra so far is 66,474, out of which, according to Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, 95% of them are negative, and only 70 to 75% of the cases are asymptomatic. So that's a big number. It proves that Maharashtra is conducting tests on a daily basis, maximum tests as far as the COVID-19 cases goes. Now, yes, a slew of relaxations have been announced by Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, but absolutely no relaxations in the red hotspots of Mumbai, which are reporting more and more cases of COVID-19. Now, slew of relaxations only in the orange zones and the green zones, which have either no COVID positive cases or the numbers are still there. So some few industries will be allowed to stay open, which deals with essential commodities maybe some agriculture industry will be allowed to stay open in those areas. Also, Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has said that home delivery of newspapers will still be prohibited even in the orange zones and the green zones of the city. Apart from that, Nabila, what we have already reported that few construction work has started in a staggered manner, keeping social distancing in mind. Construction work has already started in the city of Mumbai. Also, Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, Nabila, raked up the migrant worker issue. He made an appeal to the migrant workers who are stuck in Maharashtra, in any part of Maharashtra, and Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray said that we have started the work. You can come on field and work with us, and we promise you that as soon as the lockdown ends, you will be able to go home. So that's a very emotional appeal being made to the Chief Minister by Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray to migrant workers hailing from different parts who are right now stuck in Maharashtra. So yes, relaxations being announced, but nothing, absolutely nothing in the red zones. Only few relaxations in the orange zones.
Uddhav Thackeray did mention that, in fact, immediately after pledging to restart industrial activities, Uddhav has appealed to migrants. Speaking in Hindi there, Uddhav has assured that he will personally ensure safety of migrant workers and will ensure that they go home. He said, and I quote, "We are talking to the centre. We will try and find out a way. We are starting to work in Maharashtra. In fact, come and work when all this will get over. I promise you that you will get home. In fact, don't be scared. Please tell people in the state not to worry. Maharashtra government is taking care." Here is what Uddhav Thackeray said. Let's take a listen.
केंद्र सरकार के साथ हमारी बात चल रही है। आने वाले कुछ ही दिनों में मुझे पक्का भरोसा है, विश्वास है कि कुछ ना कुछ तो रास्ता निकल कर आएगा। और आप चिंता मत करो, महाराष्ट्र में आहिस्ते आहिस्ते हम काम शुरू करने जा रहे हैं। अगर संभव है तो आप आइए, काम पर लौट आइए, आपकी रोजी रोटी चालू रहेगी। और जिस दिन ये माहौल है ये खत्म हो जाएगा, मैं आपको वचन देता हूं कि आपके घर तक महाराष्ट्र सरकार आपको पहुंचाएगी।
Now, that was a decision by Uddhav Thackeray. Let's go over to Ashutosh from Delhi. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal a little while ago said that no relief in Delhi until the 30th. The lockdown will be in place with stringent restrictions. Ashutosh joining us. Please do take us through, Ashutosh, what Delhi Chief Minister said. He said that my heart pains not to lift the lockdown. It's easy to lift it and allow work to continue, but I will pick life over livelihood.
Well, the reason behind is that relatively Maharashtra, the area is very small. All 11 districts are very much attached from one to another. So clearly looking at the pocket size, the number and the population, any relaxation given could cause further spread of the epidemic. And perhaps why the Delhi government has decided not to ease any degree of looking at the lockdown situation and the number of cases surge. Remember, the way it has sparked almost close to 1,900 positive cases across Delhi, and that's somewhere the government has said that there is not going to be any relaxation. However, that's cases we are seeing in different zones. Almost all the 11 districts are with the hotspot. There are hotbeds across district. 76 so far has been declared. What we are hearing that at the moment we are speaking, the number of hotspots also increasing, and the idea is to start sanitization process, start rapid testing. From tomorrow onward, there's a training. At the moment we are speaking, there's a training also going on, trial also happening at LNJP hospital after receiving the 42,000 rapid testing kits from the center. Tomorrow onwards, early morning, all these testing kits will be utilized in different pockets. What we have also told that 42,000 rapid testing tests will be carried out in all these hot pockets in the 7 days. So that's where the target government is setting upon. And more seriously, that out of 186 positive cases were diagnosed, more than 150 cases were asymptomatic, and that is somewhere the big reason for the government to worry, and perhaps why they have decided there is not going to be any relaxation in the lockdown so far in Delhi. Review will be done after a week. Nabila.
Right. Ashutosh, thank you very much for joining us with those details. Now, in a disappointment to people stranded outside their homes, air and train services may not start even after the nationwide lockdown lifts on 3rd of May. According to sources, a group of ministers headed by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has sent a report to the Prime Minister's office which says that trains and flights will not resume from 3rd of May. The group of ministers are currently against restarting passenger trains as it is impossible to maintain social distancing. The final decision on the matter, though, will be left to the Health Ministry. Air India and few other private carriers of the airlines have also been asked not to start any ticket bookings even after the 3rd of May. This even as Air India has already opened flight bookings for domestic flights, selected domestic flights from 4th of May and for international flights from 1st of June. Earlier, Indigo Airlines also announced to restart its domestic flight operations from 4th of May. In fact, in subsequent phases, the airline has also started with sanitization of aircrafts, but it seems like the group of ministers now putting out a request to the Prime Minister asking for rethink or a rethought on this. Let's quickly go over to Rahul Srivastav, our National Affairs Editor, for more. Rahul, we just heard just yesterday where airline industries announced, particularly Air India and Indigo, announced that bookings will be taken in after the 4th of May for domestic and international flights post June 1st. And now it seems like Rajnath Singh headed group of ministers are opposing to the idea of not just flights but even trains because social distancing could be out of the window.
Nabila, let me explain what has really happened. You see, after the extension of the lockdown till the 3rd of May, there was a certain assumption in various organizations that bookings can be done after that. Flights and other operations can be resumed after that. And that is why from within the Ministry of Civil Aviation, Air India was indicated that maybe they can go ahead. Because no flights and trains can operate on a day they announce it, it has to be prior booking. And that is why we see that some Air India and others started wondering whether they can, they put out notices that bookings will be open from the 4th of May and June 1st for international. But the crisis here is that what we saw happening in Mumbai, that just because there was a rumor that trains could be resuming from the 15th, there was a large crowd which arrived there, and the railways had a very tough time because they had taken certain bookings which had to be returned. Now, that is what the group of ministers does not want. What they want to do is that closer to the time of the end of the deadline for the extended lockdown, they want to take a review on what the situation on the ground is. They want to take in what the ICMR surveillance report says, and that is why a decision has been taken that railways, airlines and others will not be taking bookings till the 3rd of May, till there are further reviews and orders by the group of ministers. And that is why it is safe to say that till the 3rd of May, there is no possibility right now, but it will be a matter of review by the group of ministers on around the 3rd of May, whether in future after that, given the coronavirus infection curve flattening in the country, till then we can say that nothing will move as far as air railways, flights, and also interstate movement of buses and mass transport is concerned.
Right. Rahul, thank you very much for joining us with those details. Now, coronavirus hit Mumbai's Jaslok Hospital yet again. 21 more nurses working at the hospital have now tested positive of COVID-19. These nurses had been kept in quarantine at the hospital's Ballard Pier hostel for 14 days. Though the nurses have tested positive, they were asymptomatic. Earlier, 31 staff of Jaslok Hospital tested positive and it was declared as a containment zone by BMC. In its statement, Jaslok Hospital has said that when the positive cases were reported in the hospital earlier this month, over 100 of the nursing staff were kept in quarantine at that hostel. All of them were subsequently tested negative. However, after a period of 14 days, the tests were conducted again before they resumed work, and 21 of those nurses have now tested positive. Maharashtra is the worst hit state with 3,651 COVID cases and 211 deaths.
मी संपूर्ण महाराष्ट्रातील डॉक्टर्सना आवाहन करतोय, विनंती करतो आहे की मुंबईतले डॉक्टर्स तयार झालेले आहेत, महाराष्ट्रामध्ये सुद्धा तयार होत आहेत, पण आता घाबरू नका. तुम्हाला जे काही हवं आहे, जे काही सरकार म्हणून करता येणं शक्य आहे, ते सर्व सरकार म्हणून आम्ही करतो आहोत. काही काळजी करू नका. तुम्हाला अगदी पीपी किट पाहिजे असतील, जिथे शक्य आहे, कारण आजही या सगळ्या उपकरणांचा थोडा नाही म्हटलं तरी तुटवडा आहेच.
Doctors and other medical staff, which is considered as the first line of defense in fighting COVID-19, is worst affected in Mumbai. as many as 10 hospitals have reported positive COVID-19 cases and have suffered due to that. Jaslok Hospital, when tried to resume its duties so that people in Mumbai who need hospitals bed can get it, they got 1,600 of their staffs tested, out of which 21 nurses tested positive. These nurses were already in quarantine and had tested negative earlier, but in the second test they tested positive, and all of them are asymptomatic. This fact highlights as to how deeply hospitals and hostels of nurses are infected by COVID-19 and how difficult it will be for hospitals in Mumbai to be back on their feet, because lack of ICUs, lack of hospital beds in a time of medical emergency is costing dearly to the patients who need hospital beds as fast as possible. But yes, the hospitals remain affected due to COVID-19 and it will take some time for them to resume their duties. With camera person Rakesh Salaskar, Mustafa Sheikh in Mumbai for India Today.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.